Hey, welcome back to another edition of Avid Golfer Magazine's Fearless Fantasy Forecast. Now, last week it was 6-man playoff. None of my guys won. I had Siwoo, I had Adam Scott.
We were all in with Russell Henley.
Yes, we were. Thanks, Russell.
The week before, we were all in with Harris English.
I don't think, they've had...
And that was just ridiculous, right?
Okay, so I think it's been since forever. We've had a wire-to-wire leading after 54 holes, and the guys actually won. It's been forever. I can't even remember the last time the guy did it. Yeah.
I can't believe both of them fell apart because this would have been a completely different video if Harris English stays on top 2 weeks ago and Russell Henley stays on top this week or this past week. Because we had 5 weeks in a row we were winning, and we still won with Harris English falling apart, and Russell Henley just kills us.
Well,
but it is
week.
the FedEx playoffs.
It is a new week. They do have a cut this week, and this is where people want to make some big points, right? So it's a Northern Trust Open. Dustin Johnson, defending champion, did not take him, by the way. Strength of field 828 versus 787 last year. That means anything to you.
The only person not playing is Louis Oosthuizen.
Yeah.
He's got a bad neck. He's already into the Tour Championship, so he can take next week off.
I bet he's on a tractor. All right, so I don't know how many. I have, of the 3 teams, I have 5 players on 2 teams, but not on all 3.
I have 4.
I don't have anybody on all 3.
I do have 1.
Okay, what do you got?
I have Scotty Sheffler on every team.
Hey now.
I'm feeling really good about him. I just think he's playing really, really well. Do I feel like a win? I don't know, but he was 13th in price.
Yep.
So there's 12 guys who priced higher. I feel that he's going to, the last 5 out of 6 events, he's come in top 15 or better.
Yep.
He's playing really, really well. I could not have him on a team at $9,300. I thought $9,300 for how he's playing was cheap.
I thought it was too.
So, I'll finish. I have 3 guys on 2 teams, and I'll let you do your 5. I had Dustin Johnson. And hear me out here.
I am hearing you.
I hearken back to the times when there are certain times of the year guys play well, right?
Okay.
Think about Jimmy Walker when the fall season started.
Okay.
Right? Remember, every year he did really, really, really well. On certain times of the year, people
biorhythms.
So, yes. So, Dustin Johnson, this is a different course than last year, but he won by 11 shots last year.
Are you sure? I thought it's still Liberty National.
No, it was not. He won at he won.
I have to fact check
it was
that.
somewhere else. So, the last time it was held here was 2019. He was a 36-hole leader. And before that was a 2017 Ryder Cup where he went 4-0-1.
Okay.
So, time of the year and this event.
All right.
So,
well, we'll ride your pick then, because I didn't take him.
I'm riding Chesson Hadley. I think he's the Cinderella story. What he did to get into the top 125, I just think that rolls. Rolls.
Sure.
And I took Roger.
He was cheap, too.
He was. And I took Roger Sloan. I didn't even realize how well this guy was playing until I saw him in the playoff last week.
He is playing well.
And I was like, for $6,300, I got to take him on 2 teams. So
good value pick.
Yep.
Good
so those are my
pick.
4 guys that are multiple picks.
I like him. I have Scotty Sheffler, finished 4th last year. So, and he's 4 out of 5 top 4 teams. I took Paul Casey. He's never played here, but 7 of his last 8 have been top 15s. Money, right? Adam Scott should have won last week. He won in 2013, came in 5th in 2019. He's got strong iron play. This is a long course for second shots on par 4s. That's what I looked at. How strokes gain when you have to hit a shot about 200 yards into a green. I took Jonathan Vegas on 2 teams. 10 straight cuts. He was only $7,000. And he came in 15th last week.
I've ridden him really. I'm surprised I didn't take him this week.
Well, I got you covered, buddy.
Thank you, bud.
And then I finally took, it's a Ryder Cup year, to Craig's point, it's timing. I took Ian Poulter on 2 teams.
Okay.
Because he's 39th and 10th the last 2 at the Northern Trust. And his last 3 tournaments, 10th, 26th, and a 4th.
Okay.
All right.
So I've got, of my 2 teams, I have 2 teams where there's 4 guys the same.
Okay.
So let me go to give you the 2 guys I took and then the 2 guys I took on the other one. Then my 3rd team, I'm way out there, baby.
All right, I love it.
So I took Jordan Spieth. Still think he's one of the hottest players on tour. And you talk about long iron approach. Is there anybody better?
Pretty good.
I took Rich Rowensky. Why? Because I have Scotty Sheffler, Jordan Spieth, Dustin Johnson, and I needed somebody cheap.
Yep.
And all I had was $6,000 left, so I had to take the best $6,000 guy.
The best mutt.
And it was Rich Rowensky. So
I like it.
I can tell you everything I want about why I chose this guy, but it was only because I only had $6,000 left.
Gotcha.
My other team, I had Colin Morikawa. I felt like I had to have him on one team. I don't know what to think about this guy. My last team, I took all the wild cards, but this guy, look, he's last major winner. He's been playing well, but I think he's
stud
tired.
iron player, man.
I think he's tired, and so
We didn't play last week.
I know, but even still, just being
He's
pulled
a young
around.
pup. I'm glad you took him. How about that?
And then I took Sepp Straka. He had 2 nice events in a row. He got 10th in the Olympics. He had 15th last week. And both times he started well early.
Yep.
Kind of faded a little bit. So I took him on the team because he was reasonably cheap too. So I'll save my last team for last.
All right. So one of my teams, I got Jordan. He's second FedEx points. He was 6th in 2019. Missed a cut last year, though. Harris English. He's had 1 bad 9 from being the only player on tour with 3 wins.
Yeah.
So why can't you
Killed
take him,
us.
right? I know. He was 4th last week. I got Poulter. Be careful here. Settle down. Took Danny McCarthy.
No way.
No
way.
Yeah. He came in 15th last week. I need a low baller.
Guess what? You took my guy. I'm not sure. You haven't said him yet. I think I took your guy that you might have taken.
To round it out, I took Sheffler in Vegas.
Okay.
Next team, I took Morikawa. He's first in FedEx Cup points. He's a great iron player, and if he can putt at all, he's going to be right up there. I took Cameron Tringali.
Okay, you've taken him a lot lately.
Yeah, he's got 3 straight top 25s. He was in his last tournament, he was 16th at the 3M. Took Sam Burns.
You like him too.
Long player, 3 top 18s. He finished 2nd at St. Jude.
Okay.
I like it. Then I took Scott, Vegas, and Paul Casey.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so my last one. This is a wild card team. Guys, I just felt like I had to have on a team, and then your favorite player.
Okay.
I took Daniel Berger. Well, first off, I had Scotty Sheffler on all teams, and he's still on this team.
Yeah.
I took Daniel Berger. He plays this place well. You know what? And he hasn't played a lot lately. So the last 3 out of 4 events, he's got top 10s, and that's really his base of work because it's only played like 4 events the last 2 months. I took Brooks Koepka. Man, who knows? Wild card, right?
Never know.
He has 3 top 5s in a row.
Does he even care about the FedEx Cup?
I don't know.
I have no clue about him.
Because he had 3 top 5s in a row. It looked really good. Then the WGC, he kind of fell to 54th, and that's not a cut, so he would have been cut.
I don't know if he's healthy.
He's taken a few weeks. He's taken a long time off.
Or is he healthy from the neck up?
Who knows?
That's what we got to figure out.
I took Scott Piercy.
Looked at him.
We talked about him last week. You know, he has 3rd at the Barracuda, 15th at the Wyndham, and it's nut-cutting time for him because he's got to win, and it seems like when the pressure's on, he performs.
He does.
I took Ian Poulter for the same reason why. And my final guy is one of your favorites. And I can't believe you didn't take him, unless he's on your last team.
Okay.
If you throw out last week, even though he made the cut, he was 7 out of 8 on cuts made, and he had they were all top 20s.
Okay.
And he had a win sprinkled in there. Give me Seamus Power.
Seamus. I like Seamus. I didn't take him, though. Amazingly enough.
So I really like my first 2 teams, and I said, okay, this is kind of like my hedge team.
Right.
I like my hedge team. So
Got to have a hedge. Okay, last team, I took Daniel Berger for the same reasons you did. Took Sepp Straka, same reasons you did. And the rest, Sheffler, Casey, Scott, Poulter.
Well,
I like our team.
You loaded up on Scott.
On 2 teams.
He's kind of
2 teams.
Yeah, he's kind of the only guy I don't feel awesome about. He had 1 good week, but you know what?
He hasn't played a lot.
I was
He's
about to say,
stuck in Australia.
you're taking Adam Scott the same way I'm taking Scott Piercy. It's nut cutting time, and you figure a guy like Adam Scott's going to do something for you fun. So yeah.
Just
hey,
one-
last thing before we go.
Pay me my money.
So we had 3 bets last week.
Paid the man his money.
We had. I'm going to give you a counterfeit $100 bill. I think it's worth
nice.
$1. So I had 3 bets. I figured that Ricky Fowler was going to do something for me. He failed me. He doesn't have it.
Big time.
Clearly doesn't have it.
Well, what was your Stone Cold lock?
That he was going to be playing this
top
week.
10. He was gonna play.
No, he's going to play this week.
Oh, okay.
and he's not.
No. At least
So
he won't
you
be
bet me
playing that course. He might be playing somewhere.
And then a top 10. And then my third one, I had Denny McCarthy over your spare. I don't remember who it was, but I killed you.
Yeah, you did.
So I won $1, you won 2. So here's your dollar.
Oh, Ryan Armour.
Ryan Armour, who is out.
But I netted $1. Do we have one for this week?
You know what? Why don't we do Seamus Power versus Denny McCarthy on the reverse?
Ooh.
Your guy. You have my guy. I have your guy.
No, I wouldn't take him.
I'll take Denny McCarthy over Seamus Power then.
Really?
Yes, I will. He's
Okay.
putting well, and that's a right place for him.
All right.
I'm sad I didn't take him.
McCarthy over Power. I like that. And I have McCarthy, and you have Power. So we're going to win either way, right? So there you go. There's our Fearless Fantasy Forecast. It's the first of 3 FedEx Cup playoffs. Should be fun. Should be interesting. We hope. We hope it makes more of this. So stay tuned. Tell a friend about our YouTube channel. We'd sure appreciate it.